Again, good morning. We are now going to start studying the methods of philosophizing. Well, last meeting, we were able to discuss phenomenology, no? To find out the truth, okay? And sabi niya, the truth is based on human consciousness. Okay, it was started by Edmund Husserl. Napag-aralan natin last meeting. So, based on what you feel, based on what you see, based on what you have heard, no, that is your truth, no. Okay, so based on human consciousness, existentialism. Ang sabi niya dito, aside from consciousness, okay, you are free to imagine, you are free to choose, okay, and be responsible for one's life. So, ibig sabihin, under existentialism, truth is based in exercising choices and personal freedom. What you have chosen to become, and that is your truth. Okay? That is according to existentialism. Postmodernism naman, truth is not absolute. Okay? So, last meeting, nung binasa nyo dyan, absolute. But some already have read absolute. So, therefore, there are hidden truths within the truth itself. So, that is under postmodernism. So, if you have heard something, like, for example, from the media or anything that you have seen, you have to question it out because possibly there are hidden truths. For example, no, right now the Senate and the Congress have different versions of arguments on the Cover report, di ba? On the DOH transaction sa Senate, there are really irregularities. They are proving irregularities, while the Congress is proving there are no irregularities. I hope you understand the two sides of the chamber. No, they're discussing differently. Then it would be better for any Filipino citizen to be able to know what is the real truth between the two discussions on the two, the upper and the lower chamber house, So, yan ang malalaman natin. Under postmodernism, ganyan, ano? It's a good thing. Then, of course, analytic tradition, it is also known as linguistic analysis. Like, for example, on written and verbal spoken thing, you have to be able to analyze kung totoo yung sinasabi niya. For example, no, in social media, you are socially conditioned. No, we're using the technology now to convey our different messages. And the question is, if you really wanted to be, to establish the truth and to have that such wisdom in you, i-analyze mo muna, no? If what they say are accurately true or not. Okay? And of course, logic and critical thinking, there are two types, no? The inductive reasoning and the deductive reasoning. Remember, when you say logic, it is the science of correct reasoning. So you are a critical thinker. So before you say things, you may reason it out on two different kinds of procedure of doing it. Inductive, so from observation or from a specific, and then creating the generalization. And then deductive reasoning, you may start from the general topic and then you specify why did you declare such or why did you make a conclusion. So in either way, pares tama ito. Both of them are used, written or spoken. Okay, and it's up to you how to use this. But still, you have to use this now to find out the truth. It has to undergo the reasoning. Okay, that is why truth is based on reasoning. Okay, according to our slide, we have at least two types of wisdom. Okay, we have the pronesis and the sophia. So in general, wisdom is the ability to think and act using knowledge, experience, understanding, common sense, and insight. So of course, in Filipino, what does wisdom mean? Abilidad na mag-isip at gumawa sa paggamit ng inyong kaalaman, karanasan, pangunawa, at sentido komon. O, di ba? At yung insight ninyo, yung pagkakilala nyo o yung pagtingin nyo sa mga bagay-bagay. Pag yan ginawa ninyo, okay, that is wisdom. And again, there are two types. We have the pronesis. Pronesis means practical wisdom, okay? It is the true characteristic that is bound up with action. So there must be an action. Hindi yung alam mo na yung tama, hindi mo naman ginagawa. Okay? Alam mo na nga yung masama, ginagawa mo pa rin, which is, reverse thing. So therefore, you know already what is good and uh, uh, what is not good. Then you have to do. Okay? What you have to do. And that is practical wisdom. Ang Sophia, it is known as transcendent wisdom. Ibig sabihin, you already understood the reality of life, nature, and everything that surrounds it. Transcendent ka na. Ibig sabihin, you are already enlightened, no? To who will you become and all those people that surrounds you. You accept reality head on. And you, of course, do the good things. And of course, according to Oxford English Dictionary, wisdom is the capacity of judging rightly in matters relating to life and conduct. So, ang sabi niya in Tagalog, no, ang karunungan ay ang kapasidad na mag-judge daw tayo, no, ng tama. Again, may philosophy rin tayo na ganito, di ba? Do not judge a book by its cover. So better you read the entire book before you make a critical judgment, no? Then make a positive criticisms. Parang ganon, no? So that is according to the dictionary, Oxford. So according to Spurgeon, which is one of the behaviorists known today, the right use of knowledge, yung tamang paggamit daw ng kaalaman, that is wisdom, according to Sutton and Hargadon, again, these are also behaviorists. Um, Acting with knowledge while doubting what one knows. What does it mean? So you are doing things, you're acting things, but you are still in doubt. For example, you have beliefs that you're doing as of the current, but you have doubts if the beliefs are actually valid or not, if it is the true thing to do or not. So that is having wisdom. Okay? And of course, hindi lang sa panahon natin ang pag-aaral ng wisdom. No? During the ancient times, people would really wanted to have wisdom. Okay, they pray to different gods, goddesses. No, for example, in ancient Greeks, we have Metis and Athena. Okay, where normally they pray. No, if you would ask me, sir, before Christian era in Rome, okay, was there a religion? Yes, there was. Kaya nga meron silang mga gods and goddesses, Zeus or Jupiter, di ba? All of those, no, Greek and Roman mythology, actually they were not mythologies before. They were the real religion of that time. Before Constantine declared Christianity as the official religion of Rome. Okay, so these two philosophers introduce us to philosophy or love of wisdom, Socrates and Plato. And also in ancient Roman, they have the name Minerva, okay, or Pallas, where they venerate her because dito daw tayo tatanggap ng kaalaman and virtues and chastity. So again, during the old times. How about religions? What are the perspectives of these religions when it comes to wisdom? In ancient Egypt, okay, in ancient Egypt, supposedly dapat nasa unahan to. Not only in Greeks and in Rome, dito rin sa Egypt, meron din sila tinatawag na God of Wisdom or Sisia. Okay, which they pray also, no? Kasi mga Egyptians, ancient people din yan, of course, no? Even their language is one of the oldest language, no? Parang original language ang Egyptian language, during the time of the patriarch in the Bible. Now let's go with some other perspectives of wisdom by religion. So we have Buddhism, no? Under the Inuit tradition of Buddhism, a person became wise when they could see what they need to be done and do it successfully without being told to. Sa simpleng paliwanag, no? Gagawin mo yung tama, walang magsasabi sa'yo, pero ginagawa mo ito ng successfully, sabi niya. Okay? That is just the saying of under Buddhism. Remember, Buddhism the principles of Buddhism came from Siddhartha Gautama, which is known as the Buddha, which they venerate almost similar to God, but not really God for them. Nagturo siya ng Four Noble Truths and also the Noble Eightfold Path na kung saan the bottom line is complete freedom from suffering. Now, for you to attain wisdom. And again, one of the patriarch of Chan in China, na under Buddhism pa rin, Huineng, said that mind without dispute is self-nature discipline. Mind without disturbance is self-nature meditation. And mind without ignorance is self-nature wisdom. Ano ibig sabihin? Ang kaisipan na walang pagtatalo-talo sa kanyang, ay meron tinatawag na self-nature discipline. Nakadisiplinado ka. Okay? Hindi nagtatalo-talo ang kaisipan mo. Hindi magulo ang isip mo. Hindi pa bago-bago. Ang kaisipan daw, that is according to Buddhism still, no? So mind without disturbance, o ibig sabihin, kaya nga madalas sila, di ba, nagme-meditate, clear of conscience, clear of any earthly things, parang ganon. Mind without ignorance, at hindi rin tama na ignorante ka. Dapat alam mo. That is why you have to attain wisdom. That is according to Buddhism. And of course, sa Christianity naman, of course, if you considered yourself a Christian, therefore you have to believe in the Bible, right? Kasi of course, the one who started Christianity is is of course to other than Jesus Christ. At sinasabi, under Christianity, that wisdom came from God because it is one aspect of God. It is one of the holy, it is one of the seven gifts of the Holy Spirit. Kasi ang nagbibigay ng karunungan ay ang Diyos. So if you are a Christian and you must believe also in the Bible. Like for example, in Proverbs chapter 9 verse 10, sinasabi dito, no? The fear of the Lord is the beginning of wisdom and the knowledge of the holy is understanding. In Filipino, ang pagkatakot sa Panginoon ay ang simula ng karunungan at ang kaalaman ng mga banal ay ang pagkaunawa. Therefore, dapat may takot ka sa Diyos. You have to fear God, right? You have to fear the one who have created you for you to be wisdom. Yun ang panimula pa no? According to one of the early church fathers in the Catholic Church, which is Thomas Aquinas, or tinatawag ding father of all virtues, he stated that wisdom is the ultimate end. Di ba? Sinabi rin niya. Pero, again, if you're going to ask your teacher, I would rather not accept what Thomas Aquinas have said, that wisdom is the ultimate end. For me, the ultimate end is love. O, di ba? Ang pinakalundo ng lahat, ang pinakadulo ay pag-ibig. For your teacher, for me. You know why? Pagdating ng Judgment Day, when Judgment Day comes, everything ends. Everything ends. Like for example, hope, faith, and of course, your knowledge on so many things. Yung kaalaman mo na yan, yung karunungan mo, wisdom will no longer be there. Okay? What will remain? Love. Pag-ibig. Love for who? Love for those who will be saved. That is according to the Bible. That is what I believe in. It's up to you to make rebuttal on what I have said. Okay? And then, of course, mapupunta sa dagat-dagatang apoy, those who will not be saved. Okay? That is my bottom line. That is the ultimate end. Then, of course, another importance of wisdom in Christianity is, according to King Solomon, he stated wisdom is gained from God. Di ba pinapili si Solomon, bata pa lang siya, anak to ni Haring David, no? So Solomon was given the choice. What do you want to have, no, in life? Do you want the riches and the wealth or wisdom? What King Solomon, before he was just, a boy who have chosen only to receive wisdom. Because once you have wisdom, all of those wealth and riches will also be given to you in one way or another. Okay? And of course, according to Proverbs chapter 2, verse 6, For the Lord gives wisdom, from his mouth come knowledge and understanding. Okay? Ang karunungan ay nagmumula sa Panginoon. At mula sa kanyang bibig, nagmumula ang kaalaman at pag-unawa. I hope you understand my point. Again, if you are Christian and you belong in a Christian religion, you would have believed on what I have just told you because these are all written in the Bible. Confucianism naman, of course, Confucianism based from the principles taught by Confucius, okay, one of a teacher in the ancient times in China. Sabi niya, there are three methods for you to receive wisdom: reflection, imitation, and experience. Reflection, you have to see yourself in a way na sino ka ba? Ano ka ba? Ano ba ginagawa mo? Ano ba sinasabi mo? Paano ka mabuhay? Okay? Study yourself and also others. Now, imitation. Imitate the best people do you think would be your ideal in terms of living good. Sabi niya. And of course, experience will tell you how to stand up. Experience will teach you so many things. No? Yung pagsubok sa buhay, yung trials sa buhay, those things will mold you to become one. And sabi niya, under Confucianism, that is ways of having wisdom. Okay? So one does not dispense wisdom oneself unless asked by another. So pag may humingi sa inyo ng kaalaman at karunungan, better share it according to Confucianism. Love of learning is akin to wisdom. Okay? Ang pag-ibig na matuto ay wisdom din according to Confucius. And of course, the way of learning to be great consists in manifesting the clear character, loving the people, and abiding in the highest good. Or, of course, dapat may malinis kang karakter, may malinis kang budhi, okay? May malinis kang konsensya. You have to love other people, sabi niya, at of course, kailangan mong sumunod sa pinakamataas na uri ng kabutihan. And then, of course, in Hinduism, Hinduism started in India, but there's no, it is indefinite, no? It is not yet known who is the real founder because there are so many. Hinduism ay may dalawang Diyos. Actually, polytheism kasi ang Hinduism. Marami silang gods and goddesses. Okay? So, two of their gods ay God of wisdom and God of knowledge. Si Ganesha at saka si Saraswati. So, during the times, no, sinasamba nila ito just to receive wisdom. Of course. Sabi niya, wisdom in Hinduism is considered a state of mind and soul where a person achieves liberation. O, yan. Ibig sabihin, enlightened ka na. Ay, alam mo na patutunguhan mo, alam mo na gagawin mo sa buhay mo. Sabi ng Hinduism. Okay? Ayan daw yung katotohanan. Now, in Islam, of course, Islam is from the preachings of Muhammad, the Prophet, peace be unto him. Of course, it is also one of the Abrahamic religion. Mamaya, paliwanag ko ang Abrahamic religion, okay? So, Islam, sabi niya, He gives wisdom to whom He wills, and whoever has been given wisdom has certainly been given much good, and none will remember except those of understanding. In Filipino, ang karunungan ay nagmumula kay Allah. At ang sinong tumanggap ng karunungan ay nabigyan at napagkalooban ng kabutihan. Okay? At ang makakaalala daw nito ay natural, yun ding mga tumanggap ng karunungan tungkol dyan sa mga bagay na yan. So, according to Islam, even this religion really pursue to attain wisdom. Okay? Then, of course, Judaism. Judaism is, of course, one also of the Abrahamic religion. It states that wisdom is the highest virtue among the Israelites, along with kindness and justice. A wise person is a person who can foresee the future. So kung nakikita mo yung hinaharap mo at alam mo yung mangyayari sa kinabukasan mo, wise ka daw, according to Judaism. Now, to explain Abrahamic religions, kasi nga, di ba, tatlong religion yan na nagmula sa genealogy of Abraham. For example, unahin natin ang Judaism. Ang Judaism ay nagmula sa anak ni Abraham na si Isaac, of course, and then sumunod ay si Moises na. na kung saan ang Judaism ay ang kanilang ginagamit na kanilang Hebrew Bible ay yung tinatawag na the Torah o sulat ni Moises o yung patriarka. Yan. So yun yung kanilang ginagamit na Bible and of course some of the writings of the prophets. So that is under Judaism. Therefore, sir, hindi kasama ang New Testament? Hindi. Hindi kasama ang New Testament for Judaism. Therefore, hindi nila kinikilala ang Panginoong Hesukristo as the Messiah. So until now, they're still waiting for the Messiah for Judaism. Okay? While Islam naman, nagmula rin yan kay Abraham mula sa anak ni Abraham na si Ishmael. So from Ishmael, doon nagmula ang lahi ng Arabs. And of course, genealogy, sinasabi ng traditions, early Islamic traditions, that Prophet Muhammad is one of the direct descendant of Ishmael. Okay? And of course, Christianity, aside from yung genealogy ng Panginoong Jesus, ay nanggaling kay Haring David. Of course, Haring David, Moses, and Abraham. Okay? So that is why yung tatlong greatest religion na yan ay tinatawag na Abrahamic religions. And all of them, based on their sacred books, states that you have to pursue wisdom. Okay? Taoism naman, Taoism is very similar, no, to Confucianism, to Buddhism, and even Hinduism. Medyo may influence kasi ang Hinduism sa mga yan at ang Buddhism sa kanila. Okay? So for Taoism naman, which is also in China, na matatagpuan yan sa China, in Hong Kong, in Singapore, and even here in the Philippines, meron yan Taoism dito. So for them, for you to have wisdom, dapat ginagawa mo daw ito. Charity, simplicity, and humility. Okay? So charity, matulungin sa kapwa mo, sa mga naghihirap kung kaya mo. Simplicity, mabuhay ng simple lang. And of course, humility, maging humble, mababaloob. Okay? That's all. Pag meron kanyan, you are already having wisdom according to Taoism. Now, ang tanong sa akin ng mga students is, sir, what are the differences on a very specific belief in terms of salvation? Ayan, maraming tanong tungkol dyan eh. Between Abrahamic religions and religions like Confucianism, Taoism, Shintoism of Japan, and Buddhism. Okay? So, for the Abrahamic religions, there is no such thing as reincarnation. Okay? For Hinduism, Buddhism, Taoism, Shintoism, and Confucianism, may tinatawag na reincarnation. You understood my point? I hope so. Okay. So, what is the truth? Yan. Okay, what is the truth? So, the wisdom is the reward of experience and should be shared according to Chamberlain. But of course, those who could be able to share it, you must have and identify if you already have the wisdom. Okay, so that's it. Thank you. If you have any question, you may